Hi, everybody. My name is Nancy.
And I'm Hannah.
Welcome to Shut the Front Door, the podcast where we talk real estate, real life, and everything in between. And I have a feeling like there's just a lot in between. There's just a lot going on right now.
We have a lot to talk about.
We do. First and foremost, we're from the Midwest, so let's just talk this weather. This weather's killing me. It's like below zero. And I know you're probably not excited to talk about weather. She's going to reach for a pretzel. Why are you eating a pretzel right now?
Because I forgot
that you're not supposed
that
to.
I shouldn't eat on the podcast.
So do your impression then. Let's just get into
No.
So before we got on the air, Hannah was doing an impression of a realtor that she talks to. Probably not one realtor. I've done it. Where you're on the phone and you're working a deal and you forget that you're trying to scarf down lunch or snacks, and you forget you're talking to another realtor trying to do business, but you sound like you're eating.
Because when we can squeeze it in, quite frankly.
Can you do the impression again?
No.
It's doing a really good
so
job.
So anyway, I do this impression of there's this one person I always talk to, and they're always eating something, and you can like hear a bag of chips or something, and I just want to be like, what are you eating all the time?
You should just ask
and
him
that's
this
it.
time, because you know you want to know. Inquiring minds want to know
Sometimes
what she's eating.
I can't even hear what they're talking about because I'm just listening to the chewing, and I'm wondering what are they eating, and I don't know why I haven't asked. I just haven't.
Well, I have to say that I have
funny.
actually done that before. Now, I have actually done that with you before, but I know I'm not the person that you're referring to.
How do you know that?
But I have found myself, and then I got off the phone and I was like, oh my gosh, that was probably really unprofessional. I was just eating, snacking, probably sounded like a pig, but whatever. I guess it happens.
So anyway.
I guess that's a reminder not to eat while you're on the phone if you're doing business.
Well, we're human.
Yeah, we are
We're
human.
hungry. We're hungry humans.
The fact that I wanted to talk about this weather is because I want to get out of town. I literally want to book a trip next month, and I don't care if anybody goes with me. I'll go by myself. Like, how freeing would that be, right? To book a trip just to go by yourself, like a long weekend. Do you think I'd be bored?
Have you ever been by yourself?
Not that long.
I have had to travel alone and be in a hotel alone.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for training, so it was like an overnight. And I thought I was going to go mad.
Oh, and I don't do well, actually. Probably I could do 24 hours, right?
Like Will's getting ready to leave town for the weekend, right?
Yeah.
I have it booked up with shows I'm going to watch, things I'm going to do. I started a puzzle.
It is
work on
freeing
that.
when the other person leaves for a while.
Yeah. So something about in your home, it's fine. But there's a difference when you go to a hotel and you're by yourself the whole time. Okay. Because at first you're like, okay, you're getting settled. You're figuring out what you want to watch. But it can get to where you're like, okay, I got to call someone because it's like too... I got to talk about something with somebody. And so like we went together and it was so quiet and chill when we just like hopped on a plane. We had this last year. Yeah, we got stir crazy. We're like, we got to go somewhere. We booked it for like, I don't know, that following weekend. And we went to the Opal. That was so nice.
Down in Florida.
Clearwater. Hopped on a plane.
Well, I'm not saying I have to go by myself. Should we book something?
I already told you today that you asked your husband to pay for me because he won't go with you.
Right.
And I'll buy my own flights. But you just
I pay for the hotel.
Book the Opal again.
All right. Because, I mean, it's just literally like we've got February to get through. And it's almost...
Well, I'm going to be gone most of February.
And that's it. I think that I was thinking about that because you are traveling next week. And where are you going next week?
Yeah. So next week is Houston and then Dallas.
Yeah. So you've already got trips planned. So you can't go. So you can't go on a trip with me because you already got trips planned.
I have one weekend in February where I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going to want to go.
Why don't we go in March? I think I'm gone most of March.
Well, okay. I guess I think I'm talking big. I don't think I'm going to probably book anything, especially if you're leaving. I mean, you would have been the person I would have booked a trip with.
Maybe we can figure something out for April.
But I just have to bring this. This is just an observation. So I was going out the other day, and it is below zero, and it's been like below zero for a week. So it's wearing on me, this weather. I was behind a school bus, a high school school bus, and they were letting kids out after school. Barely half the kids had winter coats. I'm not kidding you when I tell you it is below zero here. People walking with like sweatshirts. I'm like, yeah, I guess that tracks though. I remember my kids never wanted to wear a winter coat. I guess probably when I was that age. But it was like an observation. Like parents are probably fighting with their kids to wear a winter coat.
So I saw a segment on the news, and it was they went to a college campus in like Wisconsin, so they're getting hit with all the stuff, right? That we are, and it was college students that were going out clubbing, and the majority of them were wearing these, short skirts, no coats, and the heels. And I don't know about you, because we've talked about our news feeds. My whole news feed is just memes and Barbies and stuff about people going out clubbing, like, oh, when I was, back then we were,
Sure.
and this was what we were in the, below zero temps. But so it just kind of made me laugh.
Are these
we used to
memes is this a new algorithm you're on? Because
I think I must just be liking all the things that are like for people that are not going anywhere in life. It's like parties, and I don't know what's happened in my algorithm. It was monkeys. Maybe that's why.
I mean, last week it was menopause and all that good stuff. But now we're on to college kids who are wearing short skirts.
It's actually like it started after that news segment.
Okay.
I wonder if my phone heard, because it is so funny. Like the pictures of people going out in the winter that have to look so hot. And I'm like, I will wear a snowsuit, like a full snowsuit.
But
till I get a hot flash. Then the snowsuit's coming off.
I was going to say that would 20-year-old Hannah be dressed in a snowsuit if she was in college?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we're just showing our age, basically.
But also, I will tell you, I was never that person.
Yeah.
I was the one that was like, you're all stupid. I did think.
Called me
I did not do that. We weren't friends yet. It wasn't you.
That is.
But
anyway, yeah. All right. So we're just, it is what it is. I think we go through it every year as far as like the weather in this. We live in the Midwest.
Yeah. So what are you drinking today?
Cheers. Let's just do a little cheers. So you guys, it's funny. We do have a little mimosa. Cheers.
In a cute winter Christmas glass.
Yeah. But then I look in the middle of the table and Hannah's brought the whole bottle of champagne down. So I'm like, what's going on today?
I don't know.
This could be some podcast.
I felt like using my cooler, my little bottle cooler, so I brought it down.
That's that's like a really good gift idea for somebody, right?
Yeah. I've gifted it to people. It's a great gift.
So wait, it's just it holds your champagne, it keeps it colder. It's
champagne or a white.
Wing lace is the
vin glace.
Vin glace.
Vin glace.
So okay. Yeah, so we're drinking our
little mimosa.
Yeah.
We've worked hard this week. It's Friday, Junior.
Well, I got to tell you this one. So, I mean, I have a glass of wine every night.
Yeah.
Is this therapy session now? Therapy?
Just took a hard right turn to therapy.
It did. So, I just I like when I have my wine. I just like it. I told my husband the other day, look, I know I drink wine every night, but it's after a hard day. I sit down on the couch. We're going to watch TV. I like how it makes me feel.
I know.
I'm sorry. But the other day, I have to tell you about my diet, which included wine. So, we talked about New Year's resolutions, eating healthier, blah, blah, blah. I think I've done pretty well. But the other day, it was a humdinger. Basically, I left radio, so I leave work radio 9 o'clock. I had a closing, so I had to go to closing. So I didn't eat anything that morning. I forgot my banana that morning. So I get
Hold on.
the look on her face.
Did you just say you forgot your banana?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that's funny.
So I forgot my banana that morning. So by the time I got to the office, which is our office that we were at, is noon, right? And I'm starving. Well, we had a guest in for one of our meetings, and he brought Tato's donuts, which were delicious. He brought like 3 dozen, it looked like. So immediately I scarfed down a donut, not even thinking, because it was chocolate, and it was really good. Then we hang out, and we had chicken salad from La Bakery, one of our faves.
That is protein, though.
That is, and I had the
So
tomato
good.
soup, which was delicious. Try their tomato soup. So then I go home and I'm sitting on the couch and doing work, and my daughter comes in, and she goes, "I'm going to go get ice cream." And I was like, "Oh, okay. where are you going? She goes, Culver's. I said, why don't you get me some? So she got me one of those, basically blizzards, but it's Culver's. And then I had 2 glasses of wine. So my diet that day was a donut, chicken salad, tomato soup, ice cream, and 2 glasses of wine for dinner. I guess I had wine for dinner. Is that a problem?
It was well balanced.
Is that a problem? I'm asking for a friend.
So you're gonna have one of those days. Like for me, it's the day where if I had too much wine the night before, where I'm like, that's the double cheeseburger day.
You guys, I often get a call for the double cheeseburger. She wants me to give her permission to go for a double cheeseburger.
Here's the problem.
Give us the scenario.
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, it is true that after, like, in your mid and late 30s, your drinking changes.
You're drinking or you're eating?
Your everything changes. But for me, I'll have a couple of glasses of wine, and now I wake up dehydrated and, like, feeling yucky.
Okay.
That did not used to be a thing. So it's not like, it's like what I thought would be a normal consumption of, like, you're watching a show or whatever, and you have a couple glasses of wine, which isn't every night, but if it does, it feels like it's weekly because I won't drink every night, but like, okay, if I make dinner, which is, maybe once or twice a week, I'll have a little bit, but I'm just sipping it while I'm cooking.
Yeah.
I won't even have it after dinner. Yeah, like I don't care. It's kind of enjoyable. But like if I'm actually watching something and I'll have more than one, then that is where I'm waking up and then I need a double cheeseburger.
From McDonald's.
But
really,
but then after that, Maya, who's, pregnant, about to have a baby, like any moment, she goes to Jimmy John's, which is across the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And she got me a small turkey tom. I was like, get the kid size. But like, yeah, I need that too. This was an hour after I had McDonald's.
Oh, you already had a double cheeseburger?
Yeah, I got back.
And then you had turkey tom?
And then you left. And then, yeah, you were there when I had that. And then she was like, well, now I'm going to go get lunch.
Okay.
So then she brought me back.
It's okay. So this is
confession
confession
talking
time.
about right now.
Basically, we're confessing to all of you that we had a breakdown here at the end of January due to the weather and the real estate.
You know what? It started with like, I'm going to fast or I'm going to do this. And, it's like, now I'm just going to have one double cheeseburger a week. It's modified.
Then just do it.
For what's reality.
Okay, that's good.
So anyway, moving on.
I like it. Okay. But now we have to actually stay with food because what did you have for dinner last night?
Oh.
You said you were cooking and you were having a little glass?
What did I make last night?
Oh, you could talk about your soup.
2 nights ago, I made my wild rice, chicken wild rice soup.
The famous.
And that is when I had a glass of white wine while I was cooking in the kitchen. And then I made banana bread, gluten-free, really great recipe. Okay, hold on. I got to talk about these caraway pans that are toxic-free. They are, and they're nonstick. Like, you don't need to use butter. You don't need to use anything. No oil, nothing. So,
because we're trying to get away from Teflon, right? Because Teflon is
it's bad.
Not good.
Everyone listening, just stop using it. What's the movie called? What's the movie that we watch? There's a movie about it. You can look it up.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So anyway, that will scar you for life or make you, switch your pans out. So anyways, it cooks everything even and like perfect, like everything's perfect that I cooked with it. So it does actually, that and my kitchen renovation makes me want to be in my kitchen.
Oh, good.
So anyway, it was a little bit expensive to decide that I can be in my kitchen now.
I think caraway's
but I love it.
I think it's a little too expensive.
Doesn't matter. It is so good and it's worth it.
But you're
not liking yours though, so shouldn't you have just spent a little bit more?
I haven't used mine yet. Bruce has used it. Okay. But wait, you were saying you made your
chicken wild rice,
and then you made some gluten-free banana bread.
Yeah,
and it cooked very nicely.
Yep. Okay. Everything was so good.
So that was for dinner.
The banana bread, I literally flipped it upside down. It fell right out of the pan in a perfect, soft loaf.
All right.
To where you could see caraway, molded into the bottom of the bread.
Well, I talked to Bruce about doing caraway, and he has an opinion. So he wants to get the one so he did his little research.
How's that working out?
We'll have to double check that with him. Last night I did last night was again another kind of here's the deal with real estate. I am like I was just telling, I'm gone all day. I don't necessarily eat. And then I get home at 3 o'clock and I eat. And then I'm not hungry for dinner, right?
I know.
So, so last night, my friend comes over every Wednesday and we watch shows. Right now, we're watching Parenthood. So she came over at like 5:30 and I had 2 glasses of wine for dinner at that point. We watched Parenthood and then they left. And then what I had for dinner last night was an egg sandwich. It was like a homemade egg McMuffin. And if you don't have the Hamilton Egg McMuffin, basically breakfast sandwich maker, everybody needs to get one of those.
What is that?
No, I'm serious. It's like $25. It is the best thing ever.
What does it do?
So you have English muffins. So you have an English muffin, and then you have a piece of sausage, and then you have a cheese, and then you have an egg. And it literally makes the best
Do you
egg
put
sandwich.
the thing in it and you smash it in there? Like,
You
what
just
is it?
like there's each levels. I'm going to show you a picture of it later. Each levels, and then you just close it and you cook it for 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
And it was delicious. So that's why. But that was like at 9 o'clock. Bruce made that for me. I don't think I know how to use that thing. All right. So we're going to do a follow up to a couple of things that we talked about in our previous. First of all, we had our vision board party where our team got together, created these vision boards to set goals and stuff. And how did you think? I thought it went great.
Yeah, it was fun. And I think I learned quite a bit about everybody when we all shared at the end. I thought that was really sweet.
So basically,
so it was good. It was so good.
So anybody who's got a team or trying to do some like team building at work, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't a fan at first. I was hosting it, but I was like, okay, I'll just kind of be the host and cut some things out and not go. But what I really did like about it is, when you work with people, you're on a work level. You don't get to be friends with them or learn even a little bit about what their goals are, just even their family life. So when everybody was up and we were done and everybody got up and kind of talked through their vision board, you just find out a little bit more about the people that you're working with and who they are and their families. And I really found that valuable.
I know. I love that stuff because, first of all, for me, especially like, as a team leader, I have to look at every person like their why becomes my why, because otherwise it is too hard. So you have to have meaning behind all of it, right? And so I love learning about everybody, and their families and the things that they're excited about, because I'm a visual learner also, right? So seeing an actual visual of like the things that matter to them, I'm not going to forget those things because I saw it. And then, stories, you remember stories sell. So they're telling stories about different things and why this is important and whatever. And like that stuff just fires me. I love it. So I'm going to hold people accountable to stuff because I'm going to remember those stories and I want to see them do that, that stuff. So I loved it too. And I knew you'd like it. I mean, just that being together, like I knew that it'd be fun for everybody in a different way.
Yeah. I will just admit, though, I was a little bit negative Nelly going in, but then it was all worth it. I thought it was wonderful for a team.
See, you learn something new. And like next year we'll do it again. We'll keep doing it. We're always going to have new people. Things change. People's vision boards change every year. Okay. So it's always fun,
Our other follow-up is Hannah, even though she has been banned from buying things on Instagram, she is having no part of that. What did you buy? You said you what?
Well, okay. So I was on Instagram.
Yes.
My algorithms are not like yours. Let's just start there.
Let's just start there.
So I don't know. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm laying in bed looking at my Instagram. I found this video and it's a fat sucking machine. It sucks the fat right out of your gut.
Stop.
You put it on your stomach. Jack, I'm not kidding.
Stop.
And it sucks. And then it has a red light therapy too.
What, you're going to get liposuction at home?
That's literally what it is.
No, it's
yes,
not.
It is. So I sent it. Ashley wants to buy one. I sat and then.
How much does it cost?
Hold on. I'm not going to tell you. First of all. Second of all, at checkout, it will not let you check out till you watch 4 more videos of a doctor talking about creams you need and then other.
This is a mistake.
So funny.
Did you already order it?
Oh yeah, it's in transit.
Hannah. Okay.
So when I'm looking real hot with my 6-pack out this year,
Because what's the name of this machine?
I
Do
don't
you even remember? Okay.
I'm in the email.
I guess we're going to follow up on that.
Find out.
When are you sure you're going to get this?
I hope so.
Because remember your last things you ordered, it
had
6
like
months
1,000 5-star reviews.
No. Okay. All right.
So somebody got one. 1,000 people got one in the mail.
Oh my gosh. Is there anything else you purchased in the last week since we've talked?
No, that's mainly
this is confession time. I confessed about my diet that day. What do you have any other confessions?
The only other thing I subscribed to just for this month was a jewelry subscription that I had canceled, but then she did a sneak peek of February's jewelry box. This is my lady that I buy jewelry from for years and years.
Okay.
And she did like a sneak peek of the February box because I just canceled it. I'm like trying to cut down. I'm trying to like actually clean up. Just like who even knows what you're paying for every month with subscription.
Yeah.
And we are supposed to sit down and go through like all of the things we're subscribed to. Like if you haven't done an audit of your finances anymore because it's so easy to click stuff or trial and then you're locked in, which reminds me, I need to cancel the one for Fox so I watched the football game this weekend. Did a 1 week, need to cancel that. Glad I said that. Anyway, so that's exactly my point.
Okay.
Right? And I found some subscriptions that I'm paying $19.99 for a video editing thing that I don't even know how to use, and I've been doing it for months.
Hannah.
I don't even know how to use it.
Who bought it?
Me.
With all of your tech savvy.
It's an app. You just go in.
Okay.
The dogs are fighting and they're snorting.
You're gonna cancel that.
So anyway,
by next
everyone
week,
should look at that though. We should all look at that stuff and then like clean it out. And so I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna hold you accountable to that. I'm gonna hold you accountable to the cancellation. I'm on your side.
I'm going to.
I'm in. Okay, so not a lot of times, every week we like to talk about local finds. Do you have any like little places that you found this week? Or you not even that you've just found because we've been in town forever, but a place you visited that you want to highlight? Or
I was asking you, like, what did I do this week?
Nothing.
I work.
Yeah.
So local find, the Home Connection EXP Realty
in the Metro Center, Peoria.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I do have one.
Yeah.
So this is a restaurant I have been to, but a friend just recently went like last week, and so she reminded me, and I've been wanting to go again. It is called the Pickled Radish, and it's in Eureka. Have you been yet?
No.
We have to go. We'll have to do like a double date. You and Will, me and Bruce.
What time of day is this double date going to be driving to Eureka?
Oh, we'll do
a 40-minute drive.
It is.
Maybe a weekend. Maybe a Saturday in the summer.
The summer? No, we're going. We're planning it. We're going to get on the mountain.
No, we should. I love that.
But it is absolutely delicious. So then, I got online today because I'm like, what are other people saying about the pickled radish?
Yeah.
Like 5-star reviews. Delicious food. I'm not kidding.
Any cute little thing in like Eureka or Roanoke, they're always good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like little spots like that.
When I went, I had the salmon, which was cooked perfectly, mashed potatoes. They actually, at the table side, they actually mix your salad, and then they have like the sweet vinaigrette. It is so delicious. So if you're looking for a new restaurant this week, I would suggest Pickled Radish. It's open from like Tuesday to Saturday, 4:30 to 9. I think I'm going again next week. I'm trying to.
How do you have time to drive to Eureka?
Well, I don't
for
really.
dinner.
But here's the deal. Because
but that's good. I love that. That's fun.
I get it on the schedule. I get it on the calendar, and then it's there, and so then it's planned. Because this is what I'm doing these days.
So nobody calls and bothers you and makes your schedule go sideways.
Not like
that you have to.
I know that happens to you, but that
plans.
does not happen to me usually.
So what else is going on? So that's good. I don't have a local find.
That's okay. But Pickled Radish, it's in Eureka. Yeah. They have these decadent dessert case as well. So real estate. Shut the front door. What's that?
You tell yours first.
Well, I have actually two.
Go for it.
Okay, and I'll keep them short. So my first one is I have a client who closed on a house this week. I mean, this has literally been a year in the making. Last year, she was under contract. Some things got messed up. she had to cancel the contract. She was like, I'm going to take a little time. And she is like she's my age. First house. She really wanted to buy a house. That was so important to her. This was like a huge lifestyle milestone. So, but through the summer, she put it off. She saved some money. She educated herself. Like the amount of information she took in, the questions she was asking when we got back together to look for houses, just amazing. So come fall, we started looking at a house again. We just closed on the house like this week. Her daughters, her adult daughters, were so proud of her. We took some pictures outside. They were even like, look, can we go back to the house and take the sold, the picture in front of the house with the sold sign? And I go, absolutely. And what made me a little bit emotional was just the pride that her girls had in her. Like, Mom, like you could just tell they were so proud of her. And she was obviously ecstatic.
Yeah.
So that was one. And we've talked about this. Like, that's why we're in this business.
Yeah.
That just is an amazing feeling to be able to help someone like that. My other shut the front door moment, so I'm coming up on 2 years here as a realtor. So do you remember that when I started realtor 2 years ago? I was calling you and texting you every day.
I do. I have like a few of your first deals that are like forever imprinted in my brain.
Yeah.
Because they were so hard on you. And I just remember telling myself, just sympathize, encourage her.
You're very patient.
Because I'm like, I know we all deal with this. Yeah. And in a year from now, you're going to realize, okay, this wasn't so bad. Anyway, go on.
But I remember,
but you have to learn that for yourself.
So obviously, Hannah and Will, I'm on a team, the Home Connection team, EXP Realty. So they are like my bosses. They agreed to hire me.
We all work together. We're colleagues.
I know, but I don't know where I would be without you guys because I couldn't do it on my own. So anyway, I would call Hannah and Will all the time, but I would see Hannah more, so I would text her all the time. And, I didn't know any realtors, so I was like, well, how do I meet realtors? So, like, how do I just reach out and just connect with them? So I said, Hannah, who is, like, out North Peoria maybe that I can just reach out to and just introduce myself and just...
Can I just pause?
Yeah.
Okay. When Nancy texted me or asked me to send her over, I thought she was trying to make a list of, like, if you were going to sell in Dunlap, these are the people. If you're going to sell here, these are the people. If you're going to sell in Pekin, these are the people, that have the listings. Because we had talked about that.
Right.
So I gave you all these names of people based on, like, I thought you were compiling a list of who would have listings where. Because that's people ask that all the time when they're new. You got to know who sells what where. And so I thought that's what you were doing. That's context.
Okay.
Continue.
So basically what I did with that list, she was like sharing all the contact information. So she'd send over, share contact. So I have the number, email. So I was just texting these people. And I was like, hey, my name's Nancy. And I'm a new realtor. I'm with the Home Connection. And I'm just introducing myself and just like, blah, blah, blah. It was a general thing like that. Everybody, well, mostly everybody, were really nice. And they just said, well, welcome, and I said, maybe we can chat sometime or whatever. Everybody was really, really nice.
Except
one person. So, I am new, I am vulnerable, and I text this particular realtor, and I was like, hey, I'm Nancy Day. I'm with the Home Connection, EXP Realty. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a new realtor. Maybe we can chat sometime. And so, nothing. And this person texts me back, and she says, what would we chat about? And I was like, wow, oh, okay, I see. And so then, of course, I texted Hannah, and I was like, what is going on here with this realtor? And
I said, you texted that to who? And she told me, and I'm like, that is not a person that wants anything to do with any. Yeah, that person does not want friends, period, exclamation point. Don't text her unless it's business. It was so funny.
Yeah, that was something.
That kills me.
So that's kind of my 2-year anniversary. I will never ever forget that. What would we chat about? Oh, maybe real estate?
And she meant it too.
Oh,
she was like, I'm not talking like, nope.
I got nothing to say to you, girl. Anyway, so those are my two little shut the front door moments because, you know.
Yeah, I like that. You know, these are getting harder for me because I'm like, am I really that far out of touch with like
well, your
stuff
shut the front door moments can
They've
come
changed a little bit. So, okay, let's see. I'll say this. We have had, I don't know.
Just say it.
Different. So we started running Indeed ads for the team.
What's that?
Indeed.
Indeed ads.
Indeed.
Okay.
So first week, we had 15 applicants, which that's part of my job is to call them and talk to them. And most of them are unlicensed. So I'm having a significant conversation with them on the phone. And then my goal is to get them to sign up for our webinar, Day in the Life of a Real Estate Agent, so they can go and learn more about that. So I don't really like go deep with anything. I just kind of get to, okay, but here's the funny thing. So we had 15 first week, 10 this last week, and then I don't know how many this week like that we're in so far, but I have not had time to call all of them. But here's the funny thing. You would not believe how many accounting degrees and marketing degrees. Marketing checks out. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Accounting that are applying that have accounting. And I'm just thinking like.
Because the personality. I mean, that's stereotypical, but
I'm very curious to see if any of that. And, you can get anything in Indeed. Yeah. And I've learned more about Indeed, too, that, like, you can have it, like, kind of how we have auto searches. You can have kind of an auto, if something pops up with this criteria, it shoots your resume to them. So, for all I know, they don't know. But so far, everyone I've talked to, they are well aware of who they applied with. That they applied with us.
But accountants.
And that we are a team. Like they've specifically, and everyone has the same answer, which is also intriguing of why a team, because I always ask them. Mm-hmm. And that's that they want the training. They realize they don't want to do it alone. So I'm like, that's interesting. But anyway, I'm just learning a lot in that. But that is funny. How many accounting degrees have popped in there? And I'm like, that is so.
Well, have you found just being a team leader that a certain personality, like marketing and accountants, they're seem like different personality. Yeah. So, like we were just talking about disc profiles. Yeah. Which maybe we should do that on the show. Each take our disc profiles, come back and talk about that, and maybe everybody else to do it.
Maybe next week. Maybe another.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, okay, we got a few weeks because Hannah's out of town, but
I'll take another one. I'd be curious if it changed.
Take your disc profile. So does it help? Is it supposed to help you in like relationships?
So here,
and work?
Let me give you an example. At my last company and team, we all had our disc profile like on our, like when you entered our office. Mm-hmm. So people, when I'm going to come interact with you, I see on your door your disc profile. So I try to communicate the way that you need.
That sounds exhausting.
Now, that's like an extreme, but like it was kind of a thing. Yeah. That was one way. So it gives you an example. But really, it's about helping. Well, definitely important to know how you communicate what you need for for yourself. But it is important to help be able to identify the kind of people you're working with. Okay. So that you know how to kind of chameleon a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay, we'll delve into that for sure because I would like to find out a little bit more about that.
It's big in real estate.
It is. So real estate. So obviously we had our little shut the front door moments, but I found this Facebook post, and we'll just read a couple of these, and maybe each week we can read a couple of these. Oh, she's pouring more. Yeah.
I wish I brought the OJ
Here was the Facebook post. So here's what it said this. What's something you've dealt with in real estate that you're pretty sure most agents never will? And so this was a Facebook post, and then a bunch of real estate agents commented. Okay. And so I think you have a copy of this over there as well. Yep. I'll read one. We can respond if we have anything to say, and then you can read one, and we'll see if we have anything to actually, if we relate to this at all. This one guy, Pat, wrote, police showed up during a listing appointment to arrest the seller. She refused to answer the door to be let in or let them in. I went outside and she locked the door behind me. They had to go in SWAT style and found her hiding in a closet, met this seller through a lead online.
Holy smoke.
So,
that reminds
lead
me of
online.
You've had one of those.
I did.
You've legit had one.
I went to the,
my
and you know
gosh.
what? I'm sorry, but what was I thinking?
Tell us that story again.
So I just get a lead on, I get a lead call. I want to sell my house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I can come over now. I mean, what was I thinking? I have to really be a little bit more careful. Went over to his house and he tells me this story about, well, the police think I killed my girlfriend because she died. And
so awful.
I mean, I'm making this short, but he had like 4 phones on his kitchen table. He had mentioned other realtors that he knows in town that were spying on him and working with the police. And so he's like, will you clean my house to get my house ready for sale? I said, no. I said, but here's what you need to do to sell your house. And then I did leave. And my husband says, let's not have you go back there again. But what was I thinking going into his house? I think that was not a smart move of me. But
so we learn that we live and we learn.
And he did try. Okay, and so
that's,
So basically, but I did try to contact him after, like, so do you want to list your house?
Yeah.
And he never responded. Then he listed it for sale by owner, and it sat. And then I don't know what happened to it, but apparently the police think he killed his girlfriend, and he is very conspiracy theorist and thinks that other realtors were working against him with the police. So I guess.
Well, your story was pretty. This could have been your story.
Oh,
that you just read.
Yeah,
I mean,
that could. Yes, you're right. That could have been.
All right. Should I grab one of these?
Yeah, read whichever one you
see.
Like.
This is interesting. Kimberly Wilson says she had to enter through the window of a snake-infested house.
Oh, that was an investor. She was dealing with an investor.
For sure.
I mean, houses that are just.
I will say I have had listing agent friends that have come back from listing appointments that were flea infested. And so like they wanted to go and
were they itching at that point?
No, it was Allison a long time ago.
Okay.
I don't remember what she did, but she was freaking out about it.
Yeah,
and I was like, I wouldn't even gone in there.
No.
You're better than I was. I'm like, nope. I mean, these things happen.
I guess, but
yeah.
The more
I've seen
bats.
I've seen bats like in a basement up in the, ceiling. They were just hanging there.
But
I don't know.
Here's the thing with this. I think the more that we're talking about it, like I think we run into the stuff and then we're just like, well, whatever, on to the next. We just gotta.
Ooh, you know what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, and what I'm just saying is like, but putting it all together and just discussing it's like we see a lot of weird stuff.
There was one. It was like a super hot property out in Metamora, and it was a ranch, and they had the garage had like a really nice clean garage. They had pulled down the ladder to go up in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which is like usually they have it down to make sure you go and look. There's tons of space up there, right?
Sure.
Like that's a reason they have it out for when you come to show. But if you climb up the ladder, because how many men are going to want to climb up that ladder? All of them, right? Like you've been on showings. But if the ladder's already down, how many of them are going up? All of them are going up.
Okay.
There's a dead cat right as soon as you get up the ladder. There's a dead cat right there, right in your face. Why? So
did they lose their cat and they couldn't find the cat?
Nancy, I called the agent and I'm like, hey, because maybe it just I don't know.